Alright, so another event done. Oh my god, it's hot in here. From biker rallies to groundhogs. Now I gotta go catch a groundhog. Fort Rains. Hopefully I caught him. Hopefully I caught two of them. Ah, he didn't see me. Paul must be tired, he can't hear me. I'll be talking to him anyway, so we'll sort things out. So anyway, it was 290 some odd bikes. I thought it was more than 260. I heard 260 at first, but there was another batch of bikes that came down from Mount Laurier, and that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about that police officer. Holy crap, she was good looking. She stopped me over there, saw me with the camera, said, "What's going on?" I explained to her what was going on. I'm like, I gotta find me a wife like that. It's like, holy crap, she was good looking. Yeah, so they were a little bit late getting here, but so they're a little bit late leaving, but now they're heading back to town. So they start off in Gatineau and they go up the Highway 148, and then they take on to the 301, come back this way. And still hear some of them. Hopefully they don't get rained on going down that way. But bottom line is the white bike, I had seen it before. The previous owner was the oh, I thought that was Amanda. Somebody else out in our arts and crafts, I guess. Right beside. But anyway, the previous owner of that white tribute bike was the guy that started this run per se, and it was him that I was talking to, not the guy and girl that owned it now. It's a younger couple. I sort of remember. I remember the bike. I might not always remember the person, but I always remember the bike, right? Because they're so distinctive, right? On that one, I do remember him telling me vaguely, I could be completely wrong, but I remember it was something along the lines of either he was dying or his grandfather was dying, and at the last minute they got a donor, or his grandfather was the donor, or something like that. I just don't remember the entire story, but the foundation it goes to is a palliative care foundation, and the way the lady was explaining it, I don't know if I got the details 100% right, but it's something along the lines of the government kicks in half and they've got to basically crowdfund for the rest. So that's I'll see if I can get a link for them down below, because it is for a good cause. So, and yeah, so now I'm gonna head back home. Well, first I gotta stop for groundhog, then I gotta stop and get paid, then I gotta stop for provisions, then I go home. But that was a good, I got a picture of all the firefighters, so it's, I'm kind of the guy that's known for the pictures and stuff like that locally, right? Usually when I ask people, I say, hey, do you want a group photo of all of this? They usually do, because they know it's for the community, right? And this is not my community is over there, but these are shared communities, right? So they're basically neighboring communities 11 kilometers apart. So some family there, you know what I mean? I love these small communities. They are part of the heritage, you know what I mean? There's so much heritage in this area. So it's neat to share that. I always find that really cool. So 290 some odd bikes. Every time I'd go to snap a shot of my favorite bikes, the second I'd hit the shutter, the clouds and the sun would go behind the clouds, like, oh, you bugger. So I'd have to wait till the sun come out of the clouds. But I noticed my lens was dirty on the inside. I'm like, how did that happen? You know, mind you, that is an old lens. That's from like 2003, 2004, that lens. It's a Nikkor 18-70. Very, very good photojournalist, you know, like walk around, meet and greet kind of lens for sure. great a sports lens, not telephoto, but 70 mil is kind of like the beginning of the telephoto. So what I like to do is like walk really far back from the bike and zoom into like either 50 mil or 70 mil and take a picture, and then the details of the bike is really nice, and the background of the bike is nice and blurry, so the bike looks twice as sharp, so you get this nice boaked look, however you say that word. There's no two people on the planet that says it the same, but basically blurry background, sharp picture, blurry background. And yeah, so I'll be posting a lot of those tonight. I'm sure the baby shower photos, everybody that was there, like, oh, we saw the photos, they were so beautiful, blah blah blah. So, you know, if you get yourself a camera, like, and you really dedicate yourself to being a photographer, you can make money with it. You know, how much? It's one of those things you have to work for yourself. So, if you, the easy money is wedding photography, in the sense of you're guaranteed to get work there, if you can handle the hassle of being a wedding photographer. Now, I do weddings for people I typically know, right? So it's usually pretty easy, and I usually do it on a budget of like $100, $200, whatever. So everybody I work with tends to be really easy going, but sometimes you can get really extremely, what the heck is all this? Oh, it's a TV stand. You can get really picky, extremely picky people, right? And that can make or break your desire. But I wouldn't get into weddings unless you have 2 to 3 cameras, 3 batteries per camera, all the flashes, all the lighting you need, stuff like that. Because if you do studio photography, like, you know, children's portraits, that kind of stuff, the advantage there is that you got a more controlled environment. But you know, running and gunning, so to speak, where you walk around and you're trying to get all the photos, get all the candidates and stuff like that, not everything is cooperative, you know what I mean? So sometimes what comes out, but get big memory cards, take, you know, 20 photos, because out of the 20 photos, 2 might be good, you know. And there's always candidates, bloopers, and you always get that person that the worst facial expression and stuff like that. So what I do is, when I normally, like, this is just done for myself, but whenever I do stuff like this, a lot of the times, like when I'm doing it for myself, I'm not worried about how the photos come out. You know, I just don't care, because it's for me. But when I do it for somebody who's paying, you know, you're always trying to get the best shots possible. But the best way to, oh, particles of a raccoon there. The best way to get good at it is the more you do it. I mean, 21 years of photography is, you know, digital photography. You learn a few things. Now, you'd say, did you really, Reg? Did you really learn anything with your 21 years of experience with photography? About lighting? Because all my videos always suck with the lighting. But then again, I don't put any effort really, other than hitting the button. People are going to be coming around that corner really fast, so I got to hit the parachute. I'm glad they ditched it here a bit. Turn right to party with sofa? Did I read sofa or did I read Sophie? What did I read? What the hell did I just read there? Party on the sofa? Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday, sofa? I'm sure it was Sophie. Party with. I'm not sure if you could see those craters. They're no longer potholes, they're craters. Now, I'm supposed to come back and grab some metal today, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. What's this? What could it be? More scrap metal? Every time I see something out of the side of the road, it's like, ooh, what is it? You know, goodies. Sometimes it's scrap, sometimes it's good stuff.